And we are live. We are break even on the day. My trades from earlier were let me see, let me pull it up here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was in a rush to get back. Um I realistically didn't want to trade that afternoon. I'll be real, but I want to do more. I want to make trading feel exciting again. Been doing this for 6 years, dude. It's been boring. I've been trying to change my candlestick colors. Like I'm just trying to do something different. The mentorship is fun. I love it. I love people joining it. I love helping others. So I think I'm gonna just start coming back, even if I maxed out on my trades. I think I'm gonna come back and still do an activity later in the afternoon session. So that was my biggest concern. So I think what I'm gonna do from here on out. So like if I did take my 3 trades in the morning, I more than likely might not trade the afternoon, but I might do a backtest session, which I can make a YouTube video about. There's so much benefit because you can rewatch it. Like I can stack so much value. Just let me know what you want to see, what you need. I got you. There's so much for you to learn. And everything is so easy. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start taking trades soon. I need to get a top-down analysis on the session. Super easy. We're just looking for the setup that I always teach. You can see it right here. I can show you an example of what we're looking for exactly. It's so simple. Let me just mark this out real quick. I can show you right now. So I see no setups right now. I see we are in a range. So look, I'm looking for this pattern all day, every day, 24/7. This exact pattern. Let me show you. It's so simple. Up, down, up, down. This is all I'm looking for, this pattern. Okay, you see the charts right now, the candlesticks? Let's turn it into a line chart. Okay, all we're looking for is a swing high, swing high, swing low, swing low, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing low. Everyone that's on the bottom, swing low. Everyone that's on the high, swing high. I look for a sweep. There's a sweep. So I get that swing high, that swing low. And if you practice this enough, you'll be able to do it. You create a zone, price taps the zone, breaks this low. If you wrote this down and you practice it, I promise you it'd be super easy. We go 100% away from the zone that we created from up here. So let's copy this, 100% away. And then price came back in and came at 50%. You would enter, you would put money on the table, and you would gamble 1-to-1, meaning so you would gamble $100. That price will come down here, and you'll lose $100 by putting your stop up here. So you enter at 50%, and you hit take profit. And you just look for this pattern again and again and again. It works to the downside and it works to the upside. And it's so easy. You can see the pattern right here. The sweep, swing high, the swing low, price comes out, taps, breaks that structure, 100% away. We're expecting price to come in, then hit my take profit. That would be right here. I have the mentorship that's lifetime right now. You can learn so much. Look, you see the strategy again to the upside. Sweep right here. Swing high, swing low. Let me make this box a lot smaller here. Let me do it properly. Okay. So the sweep, swing high, swing low. Price comes out, taps the zone, breaks the structure. It reached 100% away. Price came in, filled 50%, hit the take profits to the upside. We're just doing the same thing again and again and again. And I have a journal for all the trades I've taken, what happened today. Today, the strategy did deliver, but I didn't move my take profit fast enough. So it didn't tap me in and it hit my stop loss. That was pretty frustrating, but it happens. After that, I had a win. Just the same strategy, looking to the downside. So we got that win there. And I'm break even on the day. I can show you on the top, we're negative $28. So we're break even. We had a loss and we had a win. We would have had 2 wins, but you know, I just didn't move my TP fast enough. And it's kind of embarrassing. I was stretching and then immediately I just wasn't prepared for it. But it's just proof every time you get comfortable, you gotta get back at equilibrium. Stay solid, stay focused. We stop at 130, so let me put a line there. What's up, Jeremy Lugo? What a man, what a man. Lots of respect. You got children, I know how it is. And trying to learn a skill too while working. It's a lot, I understand. But I promise you, with a lot of practice, you'll get there. Dude, yeah, what's up, Adrian? I love that we're getting educated. This is fun for me. This is exciting. I assume you don't have any questions, but if you do, I remember you saying something about sweeps. Now, I wanted to give you an example that I've been thinking about. Let me show you it since nothing's going on right now. Okay, so. Okay. We look at this range right here. And we're looking for the sweep. To the upside or to the downside. So, where do you think it's at if you're looking at this? Where is the sweep at? To the downside or the upside? I hope you guessed it right because it's so easy to see. It's just the highest mountain. So the sweep is right here. So price comes down. And then I see maybe another sweep right here. Yeah, upside. You understand it? Yes. There's a sweep. And that's all you're looking for. So like this example right here, where's the sweep at? I can see it. It's right here. So then I would get that high and that low and create that zone. And then you can see the tap on the zone, like price coming out the tap. But we didn't reach 100% away, so I would pass on it. Do you feel like you understand sweeps? If you can't, type 2, I understand. Wait. Do you feel like you do understand sweeps better now? Or do you think you just need more practice? Sweeps can happen anywhere too. It can be of accumulation. So like price right here is just chopping, it's just accumulation. More practice. So price right here is chopping accumulation. We come and sweep, come back down. We swept that accumulation. So the sweep did happen. I think that play delivered too yeah. Oh, it did. That's pretty cool. Doesn't matter. Do you always go to upside or downside? Oh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. I need to write that down too so I can tell other people. I'm looking for zones. And so what you're asking me is if I'm looking for zones that are bearish or bullish. Bullish means trades to the upside. Bearish means trades to the downside. So I have all these tools to help me understand where these lines are going to go. And if I believe right now we are bearish, I will start to look for bearish sweeps. So we're moving to the downside. I see a bearish sweep right here of accumulation of a zone. So I get that swing high, that swing low, and I create that zone. As you can see in this example, we still got the pullback, like if price normally comes out. It happened in the zone, which makes this play lower probability, so we pass on it. Just depends on what the market is doing. Yeah, you understand. So we're just looking for the same pattern. Those patterns to play out perfectly, correctly, or higher probability. Because the pattern all happened here. The pullback, it just happened too early. The tap on the zone, the break of structure after the tap. The pattern still always happens. We just want it to be perfect. Okay. And we're playing a game of probability, so the more perfect it is, the higher chance we have of winning. But we could still lose no matter how perfect it is. We're playing like tournament poker 24/7. Yeah, that's basically it. And then the mentorship thing, the whole goal is to get a community of everybody who wants to learn and understand the strategy. So when you come in, the learning curve is just so much faster because we're only focused on one thing and nothing else. I was thinking about introducing higher RR for like meaning risking more than $100 to make $100. You're risking $100 to make $200. Higher RR. I can perform higher RR, but it's not easy. There's a lot more requirements. There's a lot more intuition. I think I want to stop doing that and just focus on the one-to-one because I already have a high win rate. So there's no need for me to be going for higher RR right now and teaching that right now. I think it'll just be something I'll do later down the line for people who've already mastered one-to-one. But yeah, definitely one-to-one works, especially with like on the lowest you'll ever get, including emotional decisions on the charts. With the strategy, you'll still have a higher than 60% win rate. It's so profitable because it still works counter trend, and you can see throughout the whole days, I'm showing that all these plays that are working, but I'm not taking any of the setups. 'Cause it's still a high win rate strategy. I just want to be more selective because I want to get to that 85%. Like I want to risk more per trade. Because and imagine if I'm risking 100K on a trade to make 100K, and I have a whole track record to do that. I can do that, and it's the only difference is the click of a button. Like I'm not you. There's no other skill I need to master. Is just clicking two other buttons. That's why I enjoy doing this because like before you're trading alone, you're by yourself. Like what else are you gonna do? As you can see, we have done nothing. We have just chopped. If you look at the 1 minute time frame, that's a higher time frame for me. So I'm trading the 5 second time frame. We have just chopped. I assume this was gonna happen because earlier, in the morning session, we had a lot of extended movements and then accumulation. So like I can show you right here, like volatility comes in, all this movements, and then accumulation. Strong movement, then accumulation. Strong movement, then accumulation. It gives me a clear indication that the afternoon is gonna work so well. And this is a great example. This doesn't happen one time. This happens a lot. This is the same patterns again and again and again. I've been watching NQ specifically every single day since October of last year. I've skipped maybe like 2 weeks total, but I've almost showed up every single day for NQ. And it's the same pattern. So if you just backtest the same times that you trade, you can get to the level I can without doing all the hard work. Just do the repetition of small habits and you can get here. And after you gain the scale, you can multiply your trades, or like your income, with the trade copier, getting more accounts, leveraging prop firm capital. So you're not using your own capital. So learn the scale and the money will follow. There is something I wanted to mark out here. I'm going to do that right now. There it goes. There's, yeah, okay. So as you can see, this ginormous, oops, this ginormous 15-minute zone. And we've just been swimming in it. There's also, let me see if I can get rid of this too. Okay. This is also a bearish 15-minute zone. We came back in, we couldn't cross it, and then we're still swimming around the bottom. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna change it to, okay. I like this a lot better. Then let's change this to my higher time frame one. Okay. And I can see strong lines of resistance on the lower time frame. Hello, good sir. Welcome. If you have questions, let me know. Oh, I didn't see that you said you were excited, Jeremy. Dude, yeah. I'm glad you are. This is so easy to learn. I mean, you can ask Adrian. I'm pretty confident if you have a very old relative, they can learn this. Like it wouldn't be difficult. There is like a, if you look it up, there's like some like 90-year-old Chinese man who still trades, but he's like he's like really working though. I don't really believe in multiple monitors. Like this is all you need. But he's like looking at the news and stuff and everything else. It's like, oh, that's too much. But it's pretty cool. You can make that much money at that age. Ask questions, please, if y'all got any. If anything you don't understand or you're questioning, like you can't put together, like this right here, what we're looking at, this is a higher time frame 15-minute zone. Like right here, this is a 50% of that 15-minute zone. Right now, on the bottom is another 15-minute zone that we're swimming in. But like earlier in the morning session, volatility, the push, and then we accumulate. And we might push again and accumulate again. When that happens, we just have a consistent amount of lower probability setups. So we just sit on our hands and wait till we find something. But we use all these lines as direction, where we're going to be heading to, strong resistant lines. I believe that this blue line right here is London. It's like 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock Central Time, the high and low. So I use it as a strong line as resistance. Have you made any trades, or are you rewatching it? Setup. Oh, I traded earlier this morning. The setup delivered here. There's a sweep, swing high, swing low. Price came out, tapped, hit me at 50%. I was stretching on the live. I didn't move I wasn't paying attention. I didn't move my take profit fast enough to down here. I moved it too late, and price came and flew and hit my stop loss. It is what it is. I'm trading the 5-second time frame. So it was frustrating, but it is what it is. The next trade, I got a win, looking for the same setup, same pattern. Price came out, tapped the zone. I entered at 50%, hit my take profit. So I'm currently negative $23 or $28. So we're just break even. I normally only take 3 trades a session, like a day, or 2 losses. So I've taken my 2 trades already. So why do you need that 100% move away from the zone first? It's standard deviation, the more technical term, and we want more orders to be swept on the move down. That's a technical answer. The answer I would like to give you is don't question it, put it on your checklist, and just require it. And I'll show you. Let me show you the drawing. We'll do bullish. All right, let me show you. So swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. Looking for the same pattern. Okay, we look for the sweep. We get the swing high, the swing low. Let's make this video. The tap after the sweep. Awesome. Glad you're asking. So this is the patterns. Let me stop right here. And I'll show you the patterns that you need to know. That's a great question. Okay. And then this one too. Wait, that's the upside. Okay, and then let me make the downside one. And before I get into this, okay, sorry. All right. I'm going to teach you right now. Let me check this chart real fast, see what's going on here. Okay, hold on here. Give me 1 second. I might see it set up play out. Okay, let me show you. So let's say we're gambling to the downside right here, then we're gambling to the upside right here. All right, so to the downside, we want to sweep, right? So we see the sweep. All right, and then we see price come down. We get that swing high and that swing low. Price takes that swing low. Okay, so we create that zone. This is all we need to know. We need to understand this first. So let's do this to the right side. Swing low, swing high. We come down. We're looking to the upside. We can look down. The sweep happens. Swing low. Make that zone. To the upside. Woohoo! This is all we need to know. After we understand this, we then can look for a price to come back in and tap the zone that you created, and come back and do the same thing it did up here. Break that structure. Price comes down, hits the zone, takes off, breaks that structure. Let's see if this happens over here. Yes, we did. I like this play. I want this. Oh, I think I'm too late. Oh, thank gosh I didn't take that. That's scary. Ooh, that would have been a loss, to be honest. There's strong resistance lines, though, so we know it held. We can maybe confirm that we're going to stay bullish here. But I was going to show you the setup right here. I'm still trying to learn. Okay, yeah, look, let me show you. Let me zoom in right here. Sweep, swing high, swing low, price comes out, taps the zone, broke structure, it reached 100% away. Then it's going to come back and sweep all these orders and fill us at 50% with our take profit right here. This was a clear indication of a weak zone because we broke this area and we reacted really hard to one of the resistant lines. I believe this line is 50% of initial balance, which is the high and low of the first hour open. Initial balance is super easy to put or draw. You just look for the high and low from a small window of time, 8:30 to 9:30 Central Time, and you put these like fibs there, and then it like 50% in all directions. It puts a line, and those lines are strong resistant lines. Look, you see a setup right here. The pattern I was just talking about earlier. I can change this. Let me show you. Let's make it video. So the tap is the first entrance of this sweep zone. Yes. Okay, let me show you. Ignore it. Let's get rid of this drawing. That pattern we're just talking about to the upside. We see price come down, come up, come down. That sweep happens. I mean, I'm sorry. The sweep to the downside happens, and the upside because you're looking for. I'm so sorry. Let me take a step back here. I just like brain froze. I've been talking too much. Let's look back here. The sweep happens right here. The swing high, the swing low. So price comes down, comes up, comes down. That sweep happens to the upside because when we're looking for that pattern, like this, the sweep happens when we're looking to gamble to the upside. We're just looking for that pattern. So then price comes back to the zone that we created to tap the zone, and we still need the break of structure to happen when it leaves the zone. This tap is our confirmation that this zone is going to hold, that this zone is ready to take all these orders. So price comes back up, we break that structure, then we're ready to enter. If we get more than 3 taps on the zone after standard deviation, so if price doesn't tap yet, like this example here, if we tap, that is 1 tap counted before disqualification. So if we get 3 taps on the zone, we disqualify the play after standard deviation. If the tap happens a bunch of times before standard deviation, that's okay. And I look for that setup again and again and again, and I maintain an 85% win rate by doing that. Just looking for that one model. That's the model that I teach. You accelerate so fast because you're not jumping around and guessing. So the tap is the first entrance. Yeah, that's basically it. I feel like I don't have any other questions, but if you got any. I had a huge like brain fart, like I blanked out. My apologies, my apologies. We're back at it. I see nothing. I was pretty confident we're gonna keep going down, but I need to journal this actually. I've talked about it before in the live streams. We normally have a resistance line after the break of a zone that's been holding us towards a certain direction. This one is just the bearish side. We normally will break. Hold on. So you need that 100% move to make a break of structure. No, you don't. A break of structure can be super tiny, just like this right here. Price comes in and it just broke it. You just need the break of structure requirement still to be applied to the pattern that you're looking for. Can you explain deviation? basically it's just 100% away from the zone. You grab the zone, you copy the zone, and it's 100% away. So two zones on top of each other. So this is one standard deviation away, 100% away from the zone. So to make this easier, I have a tool here that shows me exactly where one standard deviation is at. So here's a line. So now I know where 100% away is. So that is one of our requirements before we take the trade. No, please ask questions. What I'm doing is why my mentorship is so dirt cheap right now. What I want to do is I want to get all the questions that everybody has, like the ones you have now, and you join this mentorship and you finish a course, you get into the chat without questions, like you fully understand what you need to be doing next and like what steps to take you to start getting paid to trade. And I think I can do it. So just keep asking me these questions. I love being, because and if the same questions happen again and again, I will have the solution again and again and again. I'll make everything perfect, systemized. I'm getting there. I love teaching. This is fun. And if you get into the chat too, I really encourage posting your journal, posting your trades. I have sections for that. If you want to master the skill, you can literally master it. Just drop everything you know about trading right now, if you do know anything about trading. Because everything you know, just take it, throw it out the window. Do exactly what I say to do. Yes, I can explain the 40% rule. So, as I've been talking about a lot, I look for high probability setups. A lot of things need to hit my requirements for me to want to take the trade. This is how I became profitable. This is how I make a shit ton of money, excuse my language, by over leveraging prop firms, because all they require is a skill to be applied that you can do too. Sorry, my cat's right here. I don't trust her. She will lay on the keyboard. Give me a second. Oh, sorry, mama. Okay. 40%. We change this to, where is it? My main. If price comes in to this zone, and let's see, let's make this super precise here. Okay. If price comes into the zone and touches 40%, and price comes back up and touches 12.5%, I count the zone mitigated. The zone is no longer tradable. Take your order off if your order was on. Don't get FOMO. Oh, I want something, I'm gonna miss it. I'm not gonna have time to trade. Stop. Take the order off and move on. Do not take this trade, because the zone has been filled. So sometimes you'll see it fill 40%, come and swim a little bit, whatever. It's a game of probabilities. Most of the time, you're going to see us fill the 40% and fly down and hit your stop loss. So follow your rules, stick to exactly what I say to do, and stick with having a high probability setup. It's so easy. So see right here, we didn't fill 40%, still have my order on. We definitely filled 40%. We filled TP. The whole goal of all these requirements is just high win rate. It's so important because we're doing one-to-one. And then the whole mentorship, I teach market direction, so you know what zones to be going for. Right now, I'm getting a pretty strong feeling that we're gonna stay bearish. I like this play right here. Let me get set up for it. Put money on the table for it. All right. 30 contracts. It's a lot of contracts. Okay. Let's make this way more precise. It's even if we come back here, up here though. Let me show you. Okay. So what did I just do? What are you looking at? What's happening? The pattern I'm looking for is this pattern. I look for a sweep, the sweep, the swing high, the swing high, that swing low that we took, the swing low that we took. Price comes out, taps the zone, price comes out, taps the zone. I did it more right here. And broke structure. Comes out, broke structure. Then we put our order at 50% and we get ready to gamble here. We're expecting a loss. We say that specifically to never, ever, 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 ever have expectations while trading. As soon as you have the slightest bit of expectation, you already lost. Have your strong thesis and hope that your thesis is wrong. And if you don't understand what I'm saying now, if you traded before, I bet you will. I love a zone right here. And I really want to take it, but it seems a bit reckless. Let me see where 40% is at. Yeah, I think it failed 40% already. That's too risky. I can't. I love it though. Let me see. Let me tell you what I'm looking at. You can see, I'm pretty sure you can see the play. It's just on a really small time frame. I love these transitions when we confirm bearish near resistance line. So we have a resistance line right here. What a coincidence, right at 50%. And it's London. Those blue lines are really, really strong. As you can see, we reacted to it. I see a sweep. The swing high, the swing low. Price came out, tapped the zone, and dumped. I love it when volatility leaves a zone, especially when we're confirming a trend. And look what happened. We dumped so hard. If we do come back, I more than likely might take this. I'm unsure though, because this wasn't a clear pattern I was looking for. And I'm afraid too much strength might come back in. Let's see, let's put my order here. Let's see if I change my mind, because I more than likely will. 57 contracts. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, hold on. That's so many contracts. I think I'm only like capped out at 5. Or yeah, I think I can only use 5. I'm playing something called okay, there's micros and minis. Minis, every single point is $20. Micros, every single point is $2. I can't really risk $200 a zone when on NQ. That's the mini version of this. The micro version of this is every point is $2, called MNQ. I teach MNQ because you're looking for $200 or $100 plays. You're not looking to trade because on NQ there's nothing that's under like 130, and even that, it's not consistent. Like you can't exactly add like $50 to a trade or $20 like you can't. It's like either one way or the other, so you're always an inconsistent amount you're risking on NQ. But the issue with so many contracts though is you pay a bunch of fees. So if you take a loss, the fees are higher than I would have been if the win. There is a bigger zone. I can go for that higher RR. Like I said, it's not something I want to teach. It would be like this eternal, oh yeah, this swing right here. Let's see what happens. I want to react to the zone first. If we don't get a reaction, I'm taking this off. It won't be worth it. If we just come in way too deep, I'm ripping it off. Looks like it's going to go, yeah. Oh, perfect tap. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe if we get a red candle, it'll be sexier. Oh, I love this. This is so good. I think I'm going to take this trade. So this would be a bit invalid. because we didn't get a body close out the zone to confirm a tap, but the pattern still did happen. I replaced that confluence with this London line. We got a clean tap before entering, so I love this even more. But keep in mind, we can still lose. All I'm saying is blabberish. We don't until we see what happens. I want it though. I hope it comes back. Come on, buddy. We're very bearish. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, look, this 15-minute zone is delivering. You know when I said earlier, forget anything you know about trading, just listen to what I say. This 15-minute zone of the same strategy that I teach, the same pattern you're looking for again and again and again that I'm looking for on the micro level. We're in the 15-minute chart, the swing high, the swing low, the sweep happens, the tap on the zone. On these 15-minute zones, I'm a lot more lenient on requirement for the tap. I'm just looking more for the sweep. We can see price is reacting to the zone and price is coming in to fill 50%. And I can see on the higher time frame where 40% is at. Let's see. Yeah, we got pretty close to 40%. It's right, 40% is right here. Let's put this back to high time frame. All these indications help me determine direction. Okay, let me take this order off. You can see I love this play. It's just so perfect. It teased me with that perfect tap. And even if I wanted to invalidate this tap, we still got the break of structure after this tap. I didn't expect that. That's pretty awesome. It makes me like this play even more. I'm just looking for the same requirements again and again and again. If you can follow with what I'm saying, then you're already halfway there. Let me know if you have any other questions, Tom. I had somebody, I had a gentleman join the mentorship, but I don't know who he is. He hasn't connected his Discord yet. You have to join the Discord through the mentorship. I want to welcome him, but I don't have a Discord that's connected to it. I need to make a way. Jeremy's practice. Yo, that's awesome. That's fun. That's so cool. Oh, that is so cool. I can see the setup in the picture. So one of the mentees sent me a picture of, looks like a drawing. Oh, it looks like a video that I made of drawing setup. This is pretty cool. Maybe not, because I don't think I drew this. This looks like an invalid play, I think. Oh, maybe for take profit? Maybe he'll explain more. I'll ask. I'm so hyped for the setup. I really hope it plays out. I just hope I don't get my stop hit immediately. Is it hard to identify the swing highs and swing lows? Do you think you can identify them like where they're at? Like, do you struggle to see what I'm seeing on the chart? Or no? You can see all the swing highs and lows. Like swing low, swing high, swing low. Let's see, turn this back. Swing high right here, swing low, swing high, swing low. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Every red candle. Or I forgot. I don't know what color my charts are right now. I have my blue light on, so it looks red and green to me right now. Okay, yeah. So every purple is a down. Sellers pulling the price down. every blue is buyers pulling the price up. So we get pulled up, we get pulled back down, we get pulled up, pulled back down. So we see we get pulled up with the blue candle. The pink pulls us back down. Their swing high. Happens again and again and again. I want to show you an example where, yeah, like pull down. So the blue candle is down because sellers pulled it down and then pull back up, the swing low. I hope swings don't confuse you. Okay, hopefully this is a winner chicken dinner, not a stop loss. Okay, I wish I could put more size on for it. I've been thinking about having like my NQ screen like on the side. I don't want to drown viewers. I don't know yet. Just take it one step at a time right now. But I think it just save so much more time. Like it'd be a bit entertainment too to see all the size. I just want to avoid selling lifestyle, and I want to sell um like I want to the avatar I want to attract and build the foundation with is avatars like want to master the scale and not the Bugatti and watches and shit. Mostly because the hard part is the self love part, and normally characters who are money chasing like wait like that's all they're focused on and not focusing on the scale, they normally get held back more because their expectations are just like 100% away than what it actually takes to get where they want to get to. And I think everyone's been there before, like some point in their life. That's why like the adults succeed the most in trading. Like when you're older, you succeed because self-love, you're waking up, you know how to communicate with yourself, you know how to communicate with others. You can have those uncomfortable conversations with yourself and others. Mm. I have a lot of respect for people with kids, like, because I know it's a lot. Like you wake up and you got mouths to feed. We stop at 1:30. It's really my only play. I'm starting to like it less and less because I don't like when we get these tease taps around the zone. They scare me because I feel like I'm just like I'm being told that like, hey, your zone's not gonna work. Because like orders, in a sense, like orders are being filled. That's what I'm seeing, and then all those orders are filled. They're gonna blast off, and we can see this confluence because 40% of this 15-minute zone is right here, but with higher time frame zones, benefits of wanting fast. Yeah, and with higher time frame zones, we can be a little bit more lenient because we're expecting orders to be filled in this high time frame zone. And yeah, dude, a victim of wanting fast cash. It's so easy to like to let it consume you, like the want of desire. But it's like you can't blame people too that are exactly like that. Living in a society full of instant gratification. It's so bad now. Like phone addictions and just everything. I guess the freedom comes when like you really uh understand like what you're doing with your time, because you can still go brain rot and have your fun time, but did you do what you need to do today? Just take care of who you need to take care of, like um being an adult, like it's cleaning your house and whatnot. I see a reckless zone. I'm not gonna take it. It's right here. I'll make it a video. The same pattern that we look for. Price comes out, but normally you want a body to close out. You don't want a wick because then you're just making a zone. But the pattern still happens. Price comes out. This might deliver because we've been chopping here. I'm starting to like this play less and less and less. Let me see. There's a bigger play right here. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm just not liking this. I think I'm gonna have to pass on this play. Let's see. I do believe we're just gonna stay bearish, but I might take this one. Nah, I'm not going to because this one's still strong. Man, I'm very conflicted right now. Let's look at this a little deeper here. Let's make a decision. Okay. Why would I not want to take this trade? We realistically had a tap too late. That's 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. That's 1. We have London above. I like that. It's okay. What else do we have? Let's look at the higher time frame here. We have a zone. No zones above it. Okay. I think I can be comfortable taking this, but I don't think we're going to even come back up to here. This seems like a strong area of resistance regardless. See how much we need to risk to take it. 40. Oh, still so many contracts. 14. 40. Come on. Come on. 10. All right. 4 contracts. All right. What I just did right now was make a decision if I was going to take this trade or not. I start off with finding reasons not to take this trade. And then I look at everything that I need to look at and to decide if I do want to take it. I decided yes, mostly because we have London above the 40%, meaning that there's breathing room for it to chop it. And my second thesis is that we're still bearish, and this zone is the reason before the accumulation. Like I've been talking about earlier, how we get a strong move, then accumulation. We reach the top, and we got a strong move, leaving a strong zone above. Oh, let's see if we get filled here. I feel like we're gonna fill me, hit my TP, and then I feel that we're still gonna continue the trend to the downside, respecting that this zone that I took a trade on. I came to this confluence because of the position where it's at, the reaction, and the London line. If I get a chop in the zone, or if I get another entrance that crosses this line and comes back to TP, I'm taking my order off. So next time it enters, if it crosses this, it needs to hit my entry. And if it does not, and it exits 12 or it touches the 12.5%, I'm taking my order off. We stop at 130. Do I see other plays? No, I don't like any of these. I see something, but it's in a desirable position. Let me check. Yeah, I can't do that. That's way too close. What about... Nope. Don't see nothing here. Oh, you know what? I might see something. What's the London line? How does a 40% rule affect a decision? I'll tell you right now. I'll go over it. Were you the one that joined the mentorship? Somebody joined and I just can't find out. They didn't join with the Discord through the WAP. So I can't see who it is. I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat, but I need to make a video too on the course to make sure that they do that correctly. But I'll explain right now. Okay, so I changed this to my main. If price comes into the zone and touches 40% of the zone and then touches 12.5% of the zone, I take my order off. I do not take the trade and I move on. That means that the zone is mitigated, that the play has already happened and there's no more strength to the zone. So then what I do is I just change this to green and I use it to hold our range. So now I know that we've been respecting the zone. Price likes this zone. If we break this zone, I can assume that we're now bearish. I'm just using it for the range. And we just keep doing that again and again and again. And we find setups while we're doing that. And the London line is the high and low from 3 to 8 o'clock Central Time. And I'm trading New York, so I use that high and low from 3 to 8 Central Time with New York's high and low first hour open, which is called initial balance. And then I have a fib with that initial balance that goes to 50% in all directions, even the middle. And I use all that to determine direction. Okay, let me see. And the more you do this, the easier and better and clearer everything gets. It's like if you were bad at shooting basketball and you went to go play basketball, and if you went to play basketball every day, you're gonna get better. The skill is so easy. If you're already picking it up right now, you pick it up in a week if you like give it your all. And then you'll get a taste of the money, and you'll never ever want to do anything else in your life. You can start businesses with this capital. You can do any venture. You can travel. You can get multiple houses. Like the freedom is at the tip of your fingers. All you have to do is just master the skill. Give the skill your all. I have like a Be Profitable playlist, and I basically just tell you like, go be a dishwasher if you have to, and focus on your job to pay bills and trading, and that's it. Just do that, nothing else. And you master the skill, the money will follow. Get rid of all the fun, the instant gratification, just focus and hustle. And the faster you master the skill, like, dude, imagine it's just doing back tests. Imagine if you did 30 back tests and you submitted them to a community, like, and your back tests get reviewed. Like, that's just gonna put miles on your journey. And you're being told to journal and you're submitting a journal. Like, imagine how fast you'll blow up. And you're playing historic data, so you can backtest till 1 in the morning. Like, you can backtest whenever you want. Even if you're on vacation, you can backtest. My strategy is also powerful because it's a checklist. So like if you ever feel like you're in drawdown, meaning that you're taking losses back to back, you can take the step back to go back to backtesting and understand you're just following a checklist. So you're losing mostly because you cannot follow that checklist. That's having max conviction in a strategy. That's what I preach. Max conviction, max conviction. That's what the whole mentorship is all about, is max conviction. Because that would fix everything else. There's like I do something called like direction analysis. You just tell me, you answer a few questions. I tell you that these behaviors are that needs to be more focused on in your life. You don't have to do them. The whole point is that you have somebody look at you and yourself, and you can then question yourself and see what applies to you. Like maybe this person is right, but all I can tell you is that you performed patterns that other people have performed and face these issues. So you can just look at the data, see what I said about you, and then you can apply, see if you need to work on that behavior. And working on the behaviors is so easy. Like it's just small habits. So like if you hop on the computer and you're forcing setups and this blah 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 blah, the whole questionnaire that I have fixes that situation. So then that situation will never come the earlier you get that done. You'll be able to step back and recognize what's happening because you put in the work to do so. A lot of people, a lot of traders, if you watch trader videos, they talk about pride and ego. Um, it's like their biggest killer. I feel like I've never really suffered with pride or ego. Um, and if I did, I didn't know I was, which is so deadly. It's there was times too where like I really thought I knew what I was doing, but I was blowing accounts again and again and again. So like I never took the step back and be like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, what are you doing? Um, and that's why I feel like everything I'm doing is so powerful right now and educational. Like I'm gonna help you skip all that. So whenever I tell you to do something, just listen to me, follow. I promise you, I'll make you profitable. They're just patterns that you're doing and performing behind the charts and outside in life. We see nothing. We broke into the downside. I doubt we're gonna come back up. We've been strong move, like I said earlier, strong move in accumulation. Um, Once again, if this happens, the strong move in accumulation in the morning, it's gonna happen in the afternoon. Uh, it's I've seen it maybe like one or two times where they didn't happen in the afternoon, but it's just so rare. So it's not even worth showing up. So if you were doing this in your day to day life and you saw that in the morning, my biggest recommendation is that you skip a day, you go live your life, because your mental capital is more important than anything. If you work a labor job and you start getting on track, like you done what I said, you done the back test, you done everything, and you start and I say, hey, you're okay to start trading on your combine. I promise you, life is gonna feel so much different. Cause then you'll see you prove to yourself that you can apply the skill behind a computer than having to get your hands dirty. Like I bought and sold cars for a very long time at a dealership. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like I just love how I have princess hands. Like my hands are on and I'm skinny. So like I had to use everything to break every bolt. Like I use all my body weight for everything. Like I was constantly dirty and constantly having a headache, like in the sun all the time. Like I love the whole princess. Like I'm at home, I'm behind a computer, like I'm at this level. Like this is and it was so easy to accomplish and the retrogram scheme of things. But I was trying to trade for 6 years, running in circles, never admitting where I really was to get here. Let me shortcut it for you. I think I can. I think we're gonna have to end the session here because 1:30 is my cutoff time. Nothing's going on. What we've had is a low probability setups with lots of accumulation, lots of teasing. I'm afraid that we're not going to fill this up here because volatility is going to step back in and we're going to get that big move and we're not going to accumulate in the zone. And I was hoping we would accumulate in it. So I don't really want to take this anymore. Man, let me see. 40. I'm not sure. I'm just really not liking it anymore. We've had too much buffoonery all day. Oh, yeah. I just gave myself a reason not to take it. That's unfortunate. Because I guiltily kind of wanted to take it still. Why I said no to this play is that 40%, 50% of the high time frame zone, the zone that I explained earlier right here, where the sweep happens, that swing high, that swing low, we're at 50% of that. So if I tried to take this trade still that I've been waiting for recently, would be counter trend because I'm expecting the reaction to the upside. So I'm not expecting the zone to hold up here. I did like it a lot when we were arranging, but since we broke the range, I don't really want it anymore. And especially since we're respecting the 50% of the higher time frame zone. So unfortunately, we have to end the day at negative P&L is $28.48. So we're at break even for the day. All we took was 2 trades. My first trade would have been a win, but I was too busy stretching on the live stream. I'd like step back and I got failed and I was like, oh, I was not ready for it. My take profit got hit, but I didn't move it fast enough, so I hit my stop loss. Kind of frustrating. That was in the morning. And then shortly after that, I found the same pet setup, nothing special, just those same rules that I follow, that I teach. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure that I have the main on because I just didn't realize that I have you all butchered up. There it goes. Let me get you there situated. Yeah, so the second trade was a win, nothing special. Textbook setup, the sweep, swing high, swing low, tap on the zone, less than 3 taps, filled me at 50%, hit my take profit. So I had one winner, one loser. And I think that's it. Yeah, and we're just break even. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, let me know. Message me if you're coming from Instagram. Message me. I'll help you. And that's it. Get into the mentorship. There's so much value in there. I'm providing a lot of consistent free value also. Just let me know what you need. I like to hear these questions. They help me improve everything else when I get told the same questions again and again and again. Then I can add it to the mentorship course, make everything perfect. All right, thank you so much. All right, T2YL. Oh, stoked to finally catch a stream. It's me. No, I just started. Dude, awesome. Join the WAP with your Discord. If you don't have Discord, create Discord, go to the WAP and join the Discord. The Discord invite link from WAP with your Discord logged in already, so you can get access to the chats. If you just tell me your Discord name or just say your name in the Discord chat, I can just give you the role actually. If you want to do that also. But okay, I'm hopping off now. I'll see you in the chat. All right.